only because people there are telling the world that we want change because corrupt itong gobyerno na itong gobyerno na ito abusado. Well, except for the private crimes, yung mga rape, hindi nakasali yan. We are willing to admit that there has been really a lack of push. For example, land reform. And I am sticking to it. My program has acquired so many hectares. I am, ito naman kasing contractualization, why don't we just follow because of the sheer number kasi. Sheer number of people needing job. But in other countries, be it in Hong Kong, America, you work for a certain guy, and if he does not like the quality that you produce, you get out, you get paid, separated, and that's it. Gano'n na sana, but because there are few businesses to absorb the human resource, kaya they want some radical changes. I don't think that I can really give them all kasi hindi na natin mapilit yung mga kapitalista na kung walang pera o ayaw nila o tamad, don't make it hard for them to run the business the way they like it because that's their money. So something of a compromise must be because it is not really one which is good to be, nobody practices it. China is very progressive. Up to the time that they were a communist country, wala. Now, I would like to send itong nag-surrender sa China and Hong Kong and see for themselves whether Marxism, Trotsky, Maoism, or Lenin is still applicable in our modern life. Kaya papadala ko sila doon, yung nag-surrender, para masabihan nila. But we will deal with them the way we should treat every criminal. For after all, they go about extortion and the ISIS kidnapping, making it hard for the Filipinos and making an existence in Mindanao almost a compromise of whether or not you want to stay here or not, or transfer to another place. So, I am not ready to make the order. But, you know, if you're only limited to, I'm addressing myself to the civilians. Shotgun ka lang muna, pati 22. But, if things get worse, I will allow the mobilization and the maybe purchase of the ROTC and those guys who have had military training, and I will allow you to use bear the high caliber firearms. Kasi if it's terrorism and they would do it just like any other place in the Middle East, then that is the time when we have to fight for our survival. And I would never go to a peace negotiation on bendedness. I will not. Maybe they'll just have to wait for somebody else's to fill the place. Ako, I am not ready na takutin ako na para gaya ng komunista. Di magrarally sila, magpaparade. Yung gusto pala nila is to continue with the peace talks. Ito namang lukulukong season ito, you cannot talk sense to him. He wants a coalition government. He knows very well that we are ruled by a constitution. And the constitution says that sovereignty resides in the people. Since we cannot exercise all of it, at the same time, we elect leaders and representatives. That is, you have Congress, House of Representatives. Then you elect a president, who's the commander-in-chief and the chief executive of the government. Well, he can exercise the powers of the presidency because elected kami. And you just cannot join a government and exercise the powers of sovereignty through coalition. That cannot be done. That will be a violation of the Constitution. Pag sumama ako sa rationale na yan or rational, two things can happen or will happen. Either I am ousted for a serious violation of the Constitution for allowing others to take part in governance which they are not supposed to, or I will be impeached. In either case, not because I do not want the job or I want the job, I just don't like to. Ayaw ko talaga yung, lalo na yung under a threat. I'm sorry. So those are the two things that we have to prepare. We are regrouping, and I'm sure we will have to respond one of these days. I hope it would not be too serious really to cope up with all of these things at the same time. But we have a strong armed forces. I have good soldiers, and we demonstrated it. We have a capable police. They went there to die, and although I'm sad, but at the same time, I am happy because I was able to show to the world that we can quell a rebellion in so short a time. So, maraming nagkukuntsat ulit sa akin. I said, give it to the armed forces and to the police. Wala ako dyan. I was just the one who signed the martial law. But the actual fighting are done by my soldier. Go to my soldiers and thank them for what they did. Thank the police for their sacrifice. Ako, I wish to announce now that I want to build a strong armed forces and a strong police bago ako mag-alis sa aking opisina. They will have the priority in the purchase of second na muna yung iba. Well, of course, we want to have infrastructure, but what would it do good to us if we are a weak nation? Kaya-kayain ka lang. But if you have a strong police, and you say, do not mess up with you because I will really pakan kita, and that's what happened to the guys sa Druga. Despite or in spite of the plain view na ang Shabu tag 200, 600 kilos, the human rights and all others keep a blind eye. So if you keep a blind eye, I will ignore you. I will not talk to you. And I will not answer your accusations. Ila ang namatay sa Marawi? They were all related to drugs. 1 month before, I kept on announcing, I did not really, sinabi ko lang, do not force me to declare martial law. Stop it. I was actually talking to the guys because pati yung mga pinsan ko doon, sige tawag, ang pasahan ng baril dito malakas. Ang hindi namin alam, at hindi ko nalaman, na the ordnance was that great, that big. Yung ano nila, pulburan nila, the rockets and everything, aning bala. So, but it's allowed kasi. But now, no more sale of ano. We will buy all the ammunition. And if really it becomes to a big push from a shove, we will mobilize. And we will defeat them. The attempt to attack a city, then we are prepared. And I'm sure we are capable of doing it. I have ordered, looking for the money, but I have ordered the police to create another 5 to 7 battalions of our SAF, and the army to take in about 10,000 more. There are our neighbors who are good, and despite the boycott sa America of our needs, we are getting some firearms somewhere. I am not at liberty to divulge it, but in the next few days we'll have about 5,000 more shipment coming from a friendly country. We will survive, and we will win this pocket wars, and we will be a great nation someday. Sa aking panahon, medyo ako lang muna ang tiga-pigil. Ako lang ang, ano mo lang tayo. The role now is really to, but I said, at the end of the day, tapusin natin ito lahat para paglabas ko, at least ang mga anak natin wala na masyadong problema. Lalo na ang ating mga apo. And of course, ito na nangyari ngayon because of hardships. We have to improve the Philippines para maka-absorb sila ng ang ekonomiya and the workforce. And you would know that maraming construction ngayon medyo nag-slow down because ang ating mga plumber, carpenters, masters are all in the Middle East. We are trying to get them back. May delegation ako doon. Yun ang kailangan natin. Wala tayo. Marami tayong tao, but you cannot just pick up a guy there and order him na. Pagkabit-kabit dyan, ipuputok ito. So, we have to strengthen the TESDA. Yung lahat ng nag-surrender, I will embark on something also for the Moro people. But dito, we accept them, we give them houses, condos. Meron na, nandyan na. May 1,000 units nandyan sa Talomo. It was intended for the military. Pero kung marami na ang mag-surrender, sabihin ko na lang muna sa inyo, bukas na lang tayo. Gawaan ko kayo ng mas maganda. Kasi wala akong magna. Kagaya nung kadamay, puro kawatan. Inagaw yung mga sundalo, sabi ko, ibigay na lang ninyo yan. Sabi ko, gawin natin. Barilin natin. Mahirap lang yan. Nadadala ng mga komunista. Sabi ko nga dyan sa ano bang nakain ninyong putang? Bakit ka maniwala dyan sa Jesus? A force in your life that you are ready to die for. Is He God? Puro utak lang yung basa ng mga libro nila Karl Marx. Tapos kayo mga gago, susunod-sunod. Kaya ako galit. Totoo yan, ha? Andyan may mga, natin. Galit ako sa mga babae, mga Amazona. Kasi before I talk sa crowd, usap kami doon. Imagine one family, husband and wife, nag-NPA. Tapos ngayon, for the first time nagsurrender, they saw the son, 17 years old na. Sabi ko, gago pala kayo eh. Bakit kayo nanganak? Kung gusto mo lang pa na mag-NPA, Bakit ka nanganak? Bakit ka nag-asawa? 17 years, may doon, 6 ang anak, iniwan doon sa lolo pati lola. Diba, gamitin niyo yung utak ninyo. Kaya sabi ko, totoo yan, kaya kamo yung mga amasuna, totoo yan eh. Sabi ko, kayo mga buang kayo, sari-sali kayo ng NPA, tapos sige anak, pabaril ko yung pik-pik ninyo para, totoo yan, that was, it's sort of sarcasm. Sabi ko, panak-anak kayo, tapos iwanan ninyo. Sabi ko, inyo ito, bihin ko sundalo, barilin yung pik-pik ninyo. Pero it was not actually a, parang pang-insulto lang yun. Do not, he who is the cause of the cause is the cause of them all. Yan ang problema. Kaya ang third batch magpunta sa Malacanang na naman. Ganoon rin sabihin ko. Sige kayo panganak, iwanan ninyo, mag-NPA kayo. Hindi kayo nakaawa sa... So yon ang... never mind about the speech. Ang speech ko dito is ARMSCOR. ARMSCOR is a part of our lives already. Whenever we think of ARMSCOR, baril yan, pati bala. So wala tayong problema. Marami na tayong bala and we can always import kung magkagulo ang Pilipinas. Only if there is a very serious threat to our republic. In the meantime, you can buy the 22 and the shotgun. It's a good defense weapon. Pambahay lang muna. Worst comes to worst, the first thing that I will do is to arm the ROTC and the reservists. And after that, the civilian. Wag muna ngayon kasi kukunin lang yan ng NPA. They will just surround you one evening, 5 of them, and they would go and say, pag revolution, sabi ko, sige, revolution kayo. Mag-counter ako ng revolutionary government. Itong si Duterte talagang diktador, may plano. Putang ina mo. Iyak ka lang. Sabi ko nga, if by 2020, tumakinig kayo ha, if by 2020 there's a federal structure ready to be implemented, and it calls for a president, I will step down. Step down. I will give way to a new president. Hindi na ako I will not tarry any longer. And if I exceed my term even by 24 hours, I am ordering the armed forces and the police to oust asked me, "Oh, aron mo ka presidente ag Tigaliti." Very hard job. Sabi ko nga, sweldo 200 pesos at 200,000 pesos. Ay, alam naman niyo publicly, dalawa ang asawa ko. Magkasya ba yan? Tag 100? Putang. Ako talaga totoo. Sabi ko, you want a figure I like? Ngayon, give me 1,500,000. Yan ang sweldo ko. May gana pa akong magtrabaho. Pero kung ganito, I will hurry up the years. Sana bukas na. Wala akong ambition except to serve my country, make it a good place for all of us, comfortable. And when my time comes, I will go. No problem. No ambition to stay in a bit longer. Salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. President. May we request the President for a photo opportunity and 5 batches. Please come on stage as called for batch 1, ARMSCOR family.
Ganito pala kahirap ang tubig sa isla.
Buti nakaligtas kayo.
Sa inyo, kailangan. Share.
Pinapakita nito kung gaano kalayo ang mararating.
Ito ang paboritong tourist spot ngayon dito sa Davao City.
Ganito yung itsura ng putik sa ilalim ng tubig. Kapag ikaw ay naglakad dito, lulubog ka talaga dahil sa kapal ng burang.
Ang malinis sa kalabaw ay mabait at masaya. Ako po si Lord de Vera.
Ako si Twink Macaraig.
Ako si JC Sora Orense.
Ako po si Patrick Paez.
Ako po si Lucy Cruz Valdez. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Kilala niyo ba siya?
Ang clue natin kanina, nga.
Kilala niyo rin ba siya?
Ang clue natin kanina, nag-text kay Pangulo.
O di kaya siya?
Pinakamagandang Pinay!
O siya?
Sino ang nasa litratong ayan?
Talasan na ang mga mata at sumali sa hula hoo. Malay nyo, magka-cellphone load pa kayo.
Ito na po. Yan, 100 pesos cellphone load. Panalo po kayo.
Salamat po.
Tuwing Martes at Huwebes, dito lang sa Aksyon sa Tanghali.
Dito na tayo sa mambubulabog sa inyong tanghalian ng Showbiz Bulaga.
Mga chikang bubulaga.
Ano to, mama? Ano to?
Alam mo ba, si Ellen Adarna at si Presidential San Basti Duterte ako, break na daw!
Naging sila ba?
Ay, ate ganda!
Mga balitang nakakagulantang.
Ay, ayan, di ba? Medyo nagulat naman siya, nakakalurk. Ay, ate ganda! Ay, bebe!
Kasama ang kondesa ng chika na laging busog sa intriga.
Ako po si Rona Magdaya, nakakain ng kwek-kwek. Ewan ko sa'yo. At yan ang mga bumubulagay chika nito.